Get ready with me to go to a wedding. So I have lots to do. My room is a mess. I'm gonna show you because you're gonna see it in the background anyway. So I wanted to do like a little mini skincare reset. I was just steaming my face with my steamer, but if you're gonna do this, do not get close to the steamer. I honestly don't even suggest doing that because you could definitely burn yourself. So don't say I didn't warn you. And I feel like my pores needed a little clean out, so I was using this clay mask, and I told myself, okay, I'm only gonna use it on my T-zone because it is kind of a harsh mask the way it dries. But I put it on my whole face anyway. You know it's almost done drying when you can barely move your face to chew. So at this point, my face was itching so much. So I washed it off and then I just continued to do my regular skincare. Nothing crazy because I didn't want my makeup to pill underneath. And that usually happens when you put too many products underneath your makeup. And I know I just said I didn't want to put on too many products underneath my makeup. So I don't know what possessed me to put on a sheet mask. Tell me why this thing started burning. I feel like it's because maybe I did the other mask before and it was like irritated. I don't know. And I'm the type to get ready for the whole half day before my event and not eat anything and then feel like crap by the time I have to go. So I took a little break to eat. Alright, now we're on to the meat and potatoes of this video. Okay, so boom, blowout tutorial. Brush your hair, obviously, wet it, and especially if you have thin hair, put some mousse in those roots so you get some volume. Then I use a little bit of the JVN styling milk all on my ends, and then I blow dry all of that to set the product. Then I'm gonna section my hair and brush everything out so that the brush actually goes through it easier instead of ripping out your hair. And the key to this is using tension. So I like to pull my hair back. You see how I'm like pulling it back while the brush is going through it? And then twisting it at the end gives it that little curl. And so right after I do one section with the brush, I'm setting it in with a Velcro roller. And Velcro rollers are great for volume and smoothness in my experience. And this one I rolled inwards. I cannot remember if I did it inwards for the whole thing, but we'll see. Also, another crucial thing is that I like to pass the brush on all directions of the hair, like sideways, upwards, downwards, all directions, just so it's movable and it's not stuck in one shape. I don't know if that makes sense, but you'll see the actions that I'm doing here. And I'm just passing it through a couple times. And right here, this is the twist I like to do to get the little curl at the bottom. So you're just twisting it all the way to the end. And here I'm just setting it with the Velcro roller again, rolling it inwards. And now we're moving on to the top. So I like to separate the top in 3 separate things, and then I leave the front usually for last. And make sure you're passing the brush in the 4 directions first and smooth it out before you try to do this curl. I literally forgot to moisturize, so I'm doing that mid blowout. And I also like to use bigger rollers at the top sometimes when I'm going for a more big hair look. And now I'm just gonna do my makeup and everything while that's so I love to clean up my brows with this razor before I do my makeup because it just looks so clean. It leaves a nice canvas to do your brows. And I feel like I say this in so many videos, but that Supergoop sunscreen that I just put on is the best primer that I've ever tried for my very oily skin. Bro, the amount of times I've said that, they need to give me a sponsorship already. And I did my eyes off camera. I went for a soft smoky-ish purple look because my dress is purple. And then I went in with my purple Rare Beauty blush. And I feel like one of my favorite parts of this makeup was how the blush came out. I bought this MAC palette years ago and I find myself using it way more now. So I topped it off with that little purple shade and then some shimmer from the same palette. And I loved how it came out. Like, it looks so ethereal. Is that how you say that word? Ethereal? Ethereal. And I'm super happy with how this look came out. It could have been a little more bold on the eyes, but I'm happy with this. Thank you for watching.